Hey there guys, Jamie here again. Before we dive in, a huge shout out to my friend Dave, aka Stone Stream Entertainment, who helped research, write, and even edit parts of this video. Go check out his channel. So, this is a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a while. What the hell is going on at Warner Brothers? Not just with cartoons, but the entire entertainment division. We all know that since Discovery's David Zaslav took over, there have been a lot of cuts. But the big question is, how much of this was necessary? And what exactly is Warner Brothers' financial situation before and after these cuts? Now, before we get into it, I want to preface this by saying, I don't work at Warner Brothers. I don't have insider knowledge of their internal politics, but based on what's publicly available, we can make some pretty educated guesses. In the 2022 to 2023 fiscal years, Warner Brothers saw a 7% decrease in profits. Now you might be thinking, that's not even 10%, and they're still making a profit. What's the big deal? And yeah, there's some truth to that. Warner Brothers is a juggernaut, much like Disney. It owns so many valuable IPs that it's basically too big to fail unless they make catastrophic decisions. But here's the thing. Corporations see a 7 to 10% drop in profits and start sweating bullets. For a major entertainment company, that kind of decline usually comes down to one thing. Content that just isn't resonating for the cost to make it. And honestly, they're not wrong.
Hey, Cogbird. I'm out past curfew, and I think the movie Serpico is boring. What are you gonna do about that?
Yeah, that happened. We'll get into why these flopped, but basically, this led to Zaslav making massive changes at Warner Brothers. Entire unreleased shows and movies got scrapped outright. Not put on a shelf, not delayed, scrapped. And the worst part? The creators aren't even allowed to shop them around to other streaming services or release them online without the risk of getting sued. An entire season of an animated show. Completely erased. Critical Drinker actually did a great video on the canceled Batgirl movie, so go check that out. But to summarize, Michael Keaton's Batman? You know, the one that showed up in The Flash? Yeah, he was in that movie too. The Batgirl film was supposed to expand on his character, but Warner Brothers decided to trash it entirely, claiming tax write-offs were more valuable than releasing it. This all boils down to one thing: corporate cost-cutting. It's not about quality. It's not about brand integrity. It's about making profits look better on paper to keep investors happy. And the worst part? This isn't just a Warner Brothers problem. It's an entire industry problem. But why? To understand that, we need to look at Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network's golden age. If you grew up watching Cartoon Network, you know what I'm talking about. Not only were some of these the best shows made during this time, but CN City, Toonami, and Adult Swim's interludes had their own unique style and charm. And none of this was by accident. Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers took risks. They gave aspiring creators and fresh talent the freedom to make something unique. Think about it. Before The Matrix, the Wachowskis were basically indie filmmakers. But Warner Brothers took a chance on them. And it paid off. But now, the middle management problem. The reason Warner Brothers and most entertainment companies aren't taking chances anymore has nothing to do with Zaslav. Zaslav is just the final form of a mindset that's been plaguing Hollywood for years. It's what I like to call middle management mode. Instead of greenlighting projects with vision, studios are just trying to keep the ship running. They're not building something great, they're patching holes in a sinking boat. Look at the DCEU's Hamada era. Quick recap. After Zack Snyder's DCEU struggled, Walter Hamada, known for producing The Conjuring and Insidious, was brought in. His approach? More connected universe storytelling, but without a real plan. Aquaman and Shazam? Pretty solid. But the sequels and everything else tied to them? Yikes. And the biggest problem? What was the goal of these movies? Were they building towards something like Marvel? Did they have a clear vision? Nope. They just existed. And that's the problem. Entertainment today lacks charm, identity, and purpose. It's all just content. And it's not just Warner Brothers. It's Disney, it's Netflix, it's the entire streaming landscape. Just churning out disposable shows and movies to keep subscribers engaged. Now, with James Gunn and Peter Safran running the new DC universe, and names like David Corenswet and Alan Richardson being thrown around, maybe things will change. But better casting and tighter scripts aren't enough. Warner Brothers needs to recapture what made them great. The risks, the individuality, the charm. And as long as middle management mode runs Hollywood, that's not going to happen. But hey, if they do learn their lesson, maybe, just maybe, things can change. We'll just have to wait and see. Thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget to hit those buttons and check out Dave's channel. Link in the description. Thanks so much to Matt Ponton, Advanced Hell, Ryan Wilkins, and Kame Senin for all becoming members.
If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there exists multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.